Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
United States actor and assassin of President Lincoln, 1838 to 1865. Small area set off by walls for special use. A small shop at a fair, for selling goods or entertainment. A table, in a restaurant or bar, surrounded by two high-backed benches. United States actor and assassin of President Lincoln, 1838 to 1865. Small individual study area in a library. Small room in which a monk or nun lives. Small area set off by walls for special use. Small area set off by walls for special use. Postpone doing what one should be doing. Small individual study area in a library. A booth where articles are displayed for sale. Come to a stop. The car stalled in the driveway. Small area set off by walls for special use. A tactic used to mislead or delay. A compartment in a stable where a single animal is confined and fed. A malfunction in the flight of an aircraft in which there is a sudden loss of lift that results in a downward plunge. The plane went into a stall and I couldn't control it. Cause an airplane to go into a stall. Cause an engine to stop. The inexperienced driver kept stalling the car. Deliberately delay an event or action. She doesn't want to write the report, so she is stalling. Experience a stall in flight, of airplanes. Put into, or keep in, a stall. Seating in the forward part of the main level of a theater. A small room, or recess, or cabinet used for storage space. A tall piece of furniture that provides storage space for clothes, has a door and rails or hooks for hanging clothes. A toilet in Britain. A small private room for study or prayer. Confined to a small space, as for intensive work. An electronic memory device. A depository for goods. Storehouses were built close to the docks. A mercantile establishment for the retail sale of goods or services. Keep or lay aside for future use. Store grain for the winter. A supply of something available for future use. He brought back a large store of Cuban cigars. Find a place for and put away for storage. I couldn't store all the books in the attic, so I sold some. Small workplace where handcrafts or manufacturing are done. A mercantile establishment for the retail sale of goods or services. He bought it at a shop on Cape Cod. A course of instruction in a trade, as carpentry or electricity. I built a birdhouse in shop. Shop around. Not necessarily buying. Give away information about somebody. Do one's shopping at. Do business with. Be a customer or client of. Do one's shopping. She goes shopping every Friday. Flat tableland with steep edges. A set of data arranged in rows and columns. See Table 1. Arrange or enter in tabular form. Food or meals in general. She sets a fine table. Hold back to a later time. A company of people assembled at a table for a meal or game. He entertained the whole table with his witty remarks. A piece of furniture having a smooth flat top that is usually supported by one or more vertical legs. It was a sturdy table. A piece of furniture with tableware for a meal laid out on it. I reserved a table at my favorite restaurant. A booth in which a person can cast a private vote. A numbered compartment in a post office where mail is put to be called for. Booth for using a telephone. A booth where a priest sits to hear confessions. Booth for using a telephone. A temporary booth in a polling place which people enter to cast their votes. A booth projecting above the floor in the front of a stage where the prompter sits, opens toward the performers on stage. A booth projecting above the floor in the front of a stage where the prompter sits, opens toward the performers on stage. Washing yourself by standing upright under water sprayed from a nozzle. Booth for washing yourself, usually in a bathroom. Booth for washing yourself, usually in a bathroom. Booth for using a telephone. Booth for using a telephone. Booth for using a telephone. A booth at a toll gate where the toll collector collects tolls. A booth at a toll gate where the toll collector collects tolls. A booth at a toll gate where the toll collector collects tolls. Put up with something or somebody unpleasant. A support or foundation. An interruption of normal activity. A booth where articles are displayed for sale. A platform where a brass band can play in the open air. Hold one's ground. Maintain a position. Be steadfast or upright. I am standing my ground and won't give in. A support for displaying various articles. A mental position from which things are viewed. Withstand the force of something. Stand the test of time. Put into an upright position. Can you stand the bookshelf up? Be standing. Be upright. We had to stand for the entire performance. A defensive effort. The army made a final stand at the Rhone. A growth of similar plants, usually trees, in a particular area. They cut down a stand of trees. A small table for holding articles of various kinds. A bedside stand. A stop made by a touring musical or theatrical group to give a performance. A one-night stand. Be available for stud services. Be in effect. Be or remain in force. The law stands. Be in some specified state or condition. I stand corrected. Be tall. Have a height of, copula. She stands 6 feet tall. Have or maintain a position or stand on an issue. Where do you stand on the war? Occupy a place or location, also metaphorically. We stand on common ground. Remain inactive or immobile. Standing water. The position where a thing or person stands. Tiered seats consisting of a structure, often made of wood, where people can sit to watch an event, game or parade. A booth where articles are displayed for sale. A person who makes deceitful pretenses. A theatrical performer. Someone who takes part in an activity. He was a major player in setting up the corporation. A person who participates in or is skilled at some game. Someone who plays a musical instrument, as a profession. A theatrical performer. A person who pursues a number of different social and sexual partners simultaneously. A person who acts and gets things done. He's a principal actor in this affair. A theatrical performer. A theatrical performer. Of or relating to drama. The movie director had thespian cooperation. A theatrical performer.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.